4. The coordinated assassinations. Despite Michael's attempts to distance himself from violence, a series of meticulously orchestrated assassinations is planned and executed, reminiscent of classic scenes from the previous parts. These moments show that no matter how much Michael tries to escape his past, he remains entangled in it. 5. Michael Corleone's death. The final scene portrays Michael alone at the end of his life, quietly falling from his chair in a garden. His slow, quiet death reflects his loneliness and sense of loss. Analysis: moral and ethical dilemmas. The film clearly reflects Michael Corleone's internal struggles with his conscience and his desire for redemption, but fate and family always pull him back into a life of violence. Generational legacy. The movie explores the idea of generational inheritance, as Michael tries to separate his children from the criminal world, while Vincent seeks to remain in it and ultimately take control. Violence and politics. As with the previous parts, the film explores the intersection of organized crime, politics, and religious institutions, highlighting the corruption of power and its effects on human souls. Conclusion: The Godfather Part III serves as a tragic conclusion to the epic saga of the Corleone family, focusing on an unattainable redemption and revealing the tragedy of Michael Corleone, who, despite his power and wealth, ultimately loses what is most important to him, his family and his peace of mind. The Godfather Part III, released in 1990, is the final installment of director Francis Ford Coppola's trilogy, based on Mario Puzo's novel. Although it did not achieve the same critical success as the first two parts, it remains an important conclusion to the saga of the famous Corleone family. Plot summary. The film follows Michael Corleone, Al Pacino, as he tries to end his criminal life and atone for his past sins, while also seeking to legitimize his business and offer a clean future for his family. The movie highlights the strained relationship between Michael and his son Anthony, who rejects joining the family's criminal empire and chooses to become an opera singer. At the same time, Michael enters into a massive financial deal with the Vatican to purchase a stake in Immobilaire, one of the largest real estate companies in Europe. Michael hopes that this deal will mark a turning point toward legitimacy. Main characters: Michael Corleone. Al Pacino struggles with internal conflicts as he seeks redemption for his past sins. Connie Corleone, Talia Shire, his sister, who continues to support the family's criminal activities. Vincent Mancini, Andy Garcia, the illegitimate son of Sonny Corleone, who begins to emerge as a potential successor to Michael. Mary Corleone, Sofia Coppola, Michael's daughter, who has a romantic relationship with Vincent, causing internal conflict for Michael. Archbishop Gilday represents the side engaged in shady financial dealings with Michael. Key scenes. 1. Michael's confession. One of the most powerful moments in the film occurs when Michael confesses his sins to a priest in the Vatican, particularly his admission to orchestrating his brother Frido's murder, highlighting his deep remorse and desire for salvation. 2. The meeting between Michael and Vincent. Vincent represents a turning point in the narrative, where we see the generational conflict. Michael tries to keep Vincent away from a life of crime, but eventually recognizes Vincent's brutal capabilities, reminiscent of his father Sonny. 3. The opera scene at the end. This scene juxtaposes the beauty of art with tragedy. Ultimately, Mary Corleone is killed in front of Michael after the opera performance, symbolizing his final and devastating loss.